Mom, I don't think I can make it out here any longer. Everyone takes me as a joke, and I don't really know who I am anymore. I don't know. Maybe I should just give up and go home. I know. Okay. I'm gonna try something. I love you. Bye. Ma'am, are you alright? Well, actually, no. I mean, honestly, this whole concrete jungle is really eating me up inside, and I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm so sorry. No, you are completely fine. I completely understand where you're coming from. I was also once new here in this overwhelming place. Do you want to go talk somewhere quieter and calmer? Maybe I have some pointers for you. I mean, sure. As long as you promise that you're not a serial killer. I'm Daphne, by the way. Well, hi, Daphne. My name is Meredith. Would you like to talk about what's on your mind? I don't know what's wrong with me lately. It's just, I can never do enough. I've tried religion, therapy, anything, but nothing will lift me up anymore. I just feel like I'm falling into a whole pit of despair. Those are great options to look for help, but I understand that they are not for everyone because they weren't for me. This city disconnects you from the natural world, and that's what belittles your self-esteem. And without the proper exercises, it is so difficult to get back. You see, I'm a neo-shaman, and I work to connect my pupils with the natural world, and together we work on self-fulfillment.
Gosh, I don't think I have the time or money to go on some self-discovery journey to figure out my problems. I don't know. Maybe I should just go back home and try to pick up the pieces where I left off.
Well, it's not all that time-consuming doing what I do. Maybe if we had a little dialogue about it, then your perspectives could change a little. Okay, well, I am open to talking about it at least. So, where would you like to start? Well, maybe tell me what's been eating you up, and I can tell you anything you would like to know about what I do. I mean, I can do that. Well, I just moved out here from a small town to join one of these big law firms, and, it's just been so lonely. Yeah, I get you. And even though I know I can do the job, and a lot better than most of these guys I'm at, I just am so fed up with being talked down to all day, and I'm just completely overwhelmed. It's almost like being an imposter in your own skin, yeah? Yeah, I guess. So, do you have any mystical cures for that, Miss Shaman? Mystical? Well, no. If only anything could be that easy. But this whole imposter syndrome that you've been experiencing could be helped through continual meditation if you're up for something like that. There's nothing real sketchy about it, right? No, it's a lot of intrinsic work that you have to do. But I hold a weekly meeting in the park to do group guided meditations if you're ever up to something like that. That sounds less gimmicky already. When do those usually happen? Well, coincidentally, I have a class in about 10 minutes if you have time. Yeah, sure. I mean, it can't hurt anything. Take me there. Alrighty, it's just right this way. Okay. So, how's this all gonna go down? Well, this is just a simple place in nature that we all gather in, and I'll lead you all into a guided meditative session. It's all really low stress and really easy to partake in. Well, that's not too bad. I mean, how did you get into all of this anyways? Well, originally I was an anthropologist who got obsessed with shamanistic cultures, and that led me to study under many other shamans, and that's how I landed here helping people solve their problems, all while doing what I love. Wow, that's really beautiful. So, does this really work for a lot of people? Well, it's not a cure-all by any means, but a lot of my pupils find some resolution in the practice. Is there anything I really need to do? Because I really want to get the most out of this that I can. As long as you have an open mind and heart, and with your set intention that will instill during the practice, you should be alright. The whole process of this trade is very inclusive, and so hopefully you can get something out of it, like so many of us here have as well. That's pretty cool. I mean, is meditation all that you do for this, usually? I mean, there are more advanced practices, but that takes time to build up. Like, things like taking entheogens to really go on a journey. But for right now, I think meditation is a perfect place to start on a journey to neo-shamanism. Yeah, that sounds pretty wild. But for what we're doing, when do we start? Well, right now, as we join the group, I would like you to close your eyes and connect with yourself, the earth, and your inner mind. And as you enter a trance-like state, really meditate on what troubles you.
Daphne. What do we have here? A lost soul in the sea of stagnation. But you are different. You are special. You matter. You are finding yourself slowly, but yes, only you can take your life by storm. It is not your mother, it is not your teacher, it is you. You are the most integral part of your story, and your story is a bright one. Your actualization is on the horizon. It is an uphill battle, but it is coming. Daphne, you must question authority. They are small and you are large. Daphne, you must have an open mind and embrace the practice, and you will be your salvation.
So, why do you let the world get to you? I mean, I don't. Daphne, denial's fruitless. This is a battle you have to face. Your confidence is vital to your success, but it cannot be achieved overnight. I just don't know if I can get there. It is your life, so leave if you may. But cowering in the face of challenge is an easy way to go. The easy route is not always the one to salvation. Daphne, you have everything inside of you. You just have to keep going to achieve it, and work on yourself to prove to everyone of the worth that you deep down you know you have. Now go and be your own personal legend.
Hello, Daphne. Welcome back. How do you feel? I think I'm getting it now. Thank you so much. I will never forget this, but right now I think I gotta go fix some things. Thank you. A year ago today, I was completely and utterly lost. I was ready to forget about my dreams and hide from my future. I was so riddled with anxiety and depression that I felt like I could hardly breathe. That was until I met my mentor and my friend, Meredith. Just when I felt like nothing in the world was in my control, shamanism swept under me to give me a second chance. Whether you leave here today, off to medical school, or into a career, remember that all energies in this world are out in good intention and out there to help you succeed. No matter if you feel alone, there's always something out there rooting for your happiness and success. For centuries, we were one with the earth and the natural world. And although the high-tech world, it is so easy to lose sight of that simple life, it is so important to hold on to that base so that there's always something to fall back on.
Shamanism and Meredith taught me this in the time that I needed it the most.
But more importantly, the combination taught me that I did not need to stay in the mold that society had planned out for me. And I am here today on one of the most important days of your lives to tell you exactly that. No matter where you think you are supposed to go, you can make your life whatever you wish it to be. And if there's a line that you don't agree with, push it. Because showing effort is the only way to find the truth of your universe. And as you go on in your life, you must spread these truths so that we may create a new audacious generations in a spirituality that rivals the greatest of intellectual awakenings in the world. So go out there, take control of your life, and more importantly, take control of the world. Thank you.